Yes, I live 1 block away.
Okay, gotcha. So, Chadney, talk to me a little bit more about the SCA's decision to put a school at this location. What is your biggest concern with this?
My biggest concern is the number of people that are going to be dropped into this neighborhood as a result of building a school here. The number of people proposed for students is 739. We already know that all of the high schools in Queens are at, or most of them are at overcapacity, especially here in District 26. We have 161% occupancy here in Bayside High School. We also have 199% occupancy at the Francis Lewis High School, which these are unacceptable numbers, unacceptable, okay? As a result of that, though, they want to put a school here. But what they need to do is go back to the Office of Enrollment, who is injecting these kids into these schools in our neighborhoods that are from other neighborhoods where there are lower occupancies in their high schools, designated in their areas. And so they're overstuffing purposely this neighborhood and all District 26. And then they think that the solution is a permanent Band-Aid to build a school here for 739 kids. But really what that means is it'll be 1,000 kids. It'll eventually be 1,200 kids. Okay? So this is not a Band-Aid property. It is 1.2 acres. 1.2 acres. Who looks in their right mind at a 1.2 acre property and says, that's the place for a high school? Who looks around and sees no buildings that are 3 stories or over 3 stories high and says that's the perfect spot for a 6-story building? They showed a poster of an architectural rendering of a 6-story high school that was the proposal drawing for this property. And guess what? They haven't shown that picture anymore since June, okay? And that was at some meeting for select people to attend. And they have purposely, the SCA's attendance at all these other meetings, have purposely not shown any of these drawings. They don't even tell us what floors are going to be put here. They say, oh, well, it's not going to be under 3 stories. That's their answer when we ask how tall is this going to be. They don't give us any real answers during the meetings. They are sketchy. It's a very sketchy group. They have meetings that nobody knows about. They have decisions that nobody knows about. They make choices that are regardless of what the community is saying. Our community board last night voted like 31-1 that we don't want this school here. The education committee of that board was unanimously voting against this. So it is a decision by the community that we don't want this. All right, we're having a rally this Saturday at 2 p.m. in front of Paul Vallone's office, telling Paul, do not vote in favor of this school. And tell the city council, do not vote in favor of this school. We are begging that, to listen to the public, because we are the ones that put you there. You should be listening to us. You should be obeying what we want, instead of obeying the school construction authority and the wishes by the contractors to get this $114 million job. Somebody's making 30% from this. Somebody really wants this. I've talked to principals of District 26. They say, we don't know where this force is coming from. So many people have said, we don't know where this force is coming from. And that begs the question, why is Paul Vallone all alone? Well, Vallone is alone because of some other reason that we don't know about. I beg anybody to look up why that is. Why? Why is he all alone on this?
So in your conversations with him, have you been, I know your group has been pretty active in sending messages, calling his office. Have you guys gotten any response from him on this?
We have gotten, I would say less than 1% of all the people that are in my Facebook group of about 250 to 300 people. It keeps growing, and no one was getting responses. Finally, a few people got an email response that was not a reply to their actual email and their questions. It was basically a statement by Paul Vallone that he's going to push for 2 new laws that basically screen guard the SCA from trying to make these kinds of decisions. But this is after this school gets built. The choice is in Paul Vallone's hands. He can make the decision to turn this down. He has the right, he has the purpose, he has the community, he has the people's vote, he has all of this supporting him to make the decision to not put a school here. In City Council, when it comes up for the vote, He has the choice to make that decision, and City Council has that choice, and he has the persuasion ability to say, please guys, I don't want this here. My community doesn't want it here. Everybody, all 51 of you, let's turn this down. It can stop there, but will it stop by Paul Vallone?